You're not slowing down. You're just getting started. Hey there, friends. Picture this. You're sitting on your porch, sipping a cup of coffee, watching the grandkids chase fireflies in the backyard. The sun's setting, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, and you're thinking, life's pretty good. But then you try to get up from that chair, and, whoa, it's not as easy as it used to be. Maybe your legs feel a little wobbly, or that grocery bag feels heavier than it did last year. Sound familiar? If you're nodding, you're not alone. As we hit our 60s, 70s, or even 80s, our bodies start whispering, sometimes shouting, that things are changing. But here's the good news. You don't have to just sit back and accept it. You can fight back and win. Let's talk about something called sarcopenia. It's a fancy word for the muscle loss that creeps up as we age, affecting millions of folks just like you and me across the U.S., from the bustling streets of Chicago to the quiet hills of Tennessee. Over 50 million seniors worldwide are dealing with it. And every year, more than 300,000 older Americans end up in the hospital because weak muscles lead to falls. That's no small thing. Losing muscle isn't just about not being able to lift that heavy cast iron skillet anymore. It's about losing your freedom, your confidence, and maybe even your ability to keep up with those grandkids. But hold on. Here's where it gets exciting. New research, hot off the presses from places like the Journal of Physiology, is turning everything we thought we knew about aging upside down. Muscle loss? It's not a done deal. There are folks in their 70s and 80s out there hiking the Appalachian Trail, swinging golf clubs, and dancing at their grandkids' weddings like they're 40 again. Meanwhile, others struggle to stand up from the couch or climb a flight of stairs. So what's the difference? It's not luck or genetics, it's habits. 7 simple, science-backed habits that the strongest, most vibrant seniors swear by. And the best part? You can start them today, no matter where you're at in your journey. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm no spring chicken, and I'm not about to start bench pressing like some gym bro. Fair enough. These habits aren't about turning you into a bodybuilder or asking you to overhaul your life. They're practical, doable, and designed for real people. Folks like Betty from Ohio, who at 75 started lifting light weights and now gardens for hours without a hitch, or Joe from Texas, who's 82 and still plays pickleball with his buddies every Saturday. These are the secrets to staying strong, steady, and independent, so you can keep doing the things you love, whether that's fishing with your pals, baking pies for the church potluck, or just enjoying a stroll through your neighborhood. So, grab a comfy seat, maybe a glass of sweet tea, and let's dive into these 7 game-changing habits. By the end of this, you'll have a roadmap to not just survive your golden years, but to thrive in them. Ready? Let's get to it. Habit number 1, progressive resistance training. The fountain of youth you can tap into. Imagine you're flipping through old photo albums, smiling at pictures of yourself from 30 years ago. Maybe you're hauling a canoe onto a lake or dancing at a summer barbecue. Back then, your muscles were like a well-oiled machine, ready for action. Fast forward to today, and that machine might feel a bit rusty. But here's the truth. You can oil it up again, and the key is something researchers at Tufts University call the closest thing we have to an anti-aging drug. It's not a pill or a potion. It's progressive resistance training. And trust me, it's not as scary as it sounds. Let's break it down. After age 30, we lose about 3 to 8% of our muscle mass every decade. By the time you're 60, that loss speeds up like a car rolling downhill. It's not just about looking less toned in your favorite sweater. It's about losing the strength to carry groceries, the balance to walk your dog, or the stamina to keep up with life. But here's the kicker. Muscle doesn't stick around just because you're active. Walking the dog or gardening is great, but to keep or build muscle, you gotta challenge it. That's where progressive resistance training comes in, a fancy way of saying lifting weights, but smarter. Now, before you picture yourself grunting under a barbell at the gym, let me paint a different picture. Meet Ellen, a 78-year-old retired teacher from Florida. A few years ago, Ellen could barely lift her 10-pound grandbaby without her arms shaking. She was scared of falling, so she stopped going on her daily walks. Then, a friend dragged her to a senior fitness class at the community center. Twice a week, Ellen started doing simple exercises, sitting down and standing up from a chair, like a squat, pushing against a wall, a gentle push-up, and lifting 5-pound dumbbells. At first, she thought, "This is silly, I'm not getting stronger." But after just 12 weeks, Ellen gained 3 pounds of muscle and could carry her grandbaby across the room like it was nothing. She even started walking again, this time with a spring in her step. So what's the secret sauce? It's all about progressive overload, gradually asking your muscles to do a little more each time. Here's how you can make it work for you. Start small, dream big. You don't need heavy weights or a gym membership. Grab a couple of soup cans or water bottles and do bicep curls while watching Jeopardy. The goal is to feel your muscles working. Aim for that "I can't do one more rep" moment, but always with good form to stay safe. Focus on real-life moves. Forget fancy machines. Stick to exercises that mimic everyday tasks, like sitting and standing, chair squats, pushing a heavy door, wall push-ups, or picking up a laundry basket, hip hinges. These build functional strength, the kind that helps you climb stairs or get out of a low chair at the doctor's office. Crank up the challenge. Once those soup cans feel easy, swap them for heavier ones or add a few more reps. Keep a notebook to track your progress. It's like a diary for your muscles. Ellen started with 10 chair squats and now does 20 with a 10-pound weight. She says it's like leveling up in a video game, but for my body. Slow it down. When you lower a weight or your body in a squat, do it slowly, count to 3. This eccentric phase builds muscle without stressing your joints. It's like letting the air out of a balloon gently instead of popping it. The science backs this up. A study from the University of Alabama found that seniors who did progressive resistance training twice a week for 12 weeks gained 3 pounds of muscle and boosted their strength by 35%. That's not just stronger arms, it's better balance, sharper thinking, stronger bones, and even steadier blood sugar. All from 30-minute sessions you can do at home, in your living room, maybe with Wheel of Fortune playing in the background. I know what you're thinking, but what if I hurt myself? That's a valid concern, especially if you've got creaky knees or a bad back. The key is to start where you're at. If you're unsure, chat with a physical therapist or a trainer who works with seniors. They're like coaches for your comeback. You can even find free online videos tailored for older adults. And here's the best part. It's never too late. Whether you're 60, 75, or 90, your muscles are ready to wake up. Just ask Bob, an 85-year-old from Colorado who started lifting light weights after a fall scared him straight. Now he's back to splitting firewood for his cabin, grinning like a kid every time he swings that axe. So, if you take one thing from this, let it be this. Progressive resistance training isn't just exercise. It's your ticket to staying independent, confident, and ready for whatever life throws your way. Start small, be consistent, and watch your strength grow. Up next, we're diving into a surprising connection between your brain and your muscles that could change everything. Habit number 2, keep your brain and muscles talking. A connection worth saving. Ever try to thread a needle and realize your hands just aren't as steady as they used to be? Or maybe you've tripped on a rug because your legs didn't get the memo from your brain in time. It's not just your muscles that need love as you age. It's the connection between your brain and your muscles, called the neuromuscular junction. Think of it like the Wi-Fi signal in your house. When it's strong, everything works smoothly. But when it starts to flicker, things get wonky. Your legs feel sluggish, your balance wobbles, and suddenly simple tasks feel like climbing Mount Everest. Here's the deal. After 60, this brain-muscle connection starts to fray, like an old phone cord that's been twisted one too many times. If you don't keep it strong, no amount of protein shakes or gym time will fully bring your strength back. But here's the good news. You can keep that signal crystal clear with some fun, simple habits. Let's meet Susan, a 72-year-old from Oregon who used to love ballroom dancing with her husband. After he passed, she stopped dancing, and her coordination took a hit. She even struggled to carry her groceries without feeling unsteady. Then she joined a senior dance class at her local YMCA. 6 months later, Susan's not only twirling across the dance floor again, but also climbing stairs without gripping the railing. Her secret? She's keeping her brain and muscles in sync. Here's how you can do it, too. Move with purpose. Activities that challenge your coordination, like dancing, Tai Chi, or even tossing a tennis ball back and forth with a grandkid. Light up your brain like a 4th of July fireworks show. These moves force your nervous system to stay sharp, keeping that brain-muscle connection strong. A 2020 study found that seniors who did coordination-based activities twice a week preserved their neuromuscular junctions 31% better than those who just walked or lifted weights. Feed your nerves. Certain nutrients are like superfood for your nervous system. Alpha-lipoic acid, found in spinach or supplements, and acetyl-L-carnitine, in red meat or capsules, protect your nerves from wear and tear. Vitamin B1, in its active form benfotiamine, and herbs like huperzine boost acetylcholine, the chemical that helps your brain talk to your muscles. Think of them as oil for your Wi-Fi router. Breathe like you mean it. Ever heard of box breathing? It's simple. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. Do this for 5 minutes a day, maybe while sitting on your porch, and it can boost your nerve muscle signals by up to 15%. It's like hitting the reset button on your nervous system. Susan swears by it before her dance classes. It calms her mind and steadies her steps. Keep your brain buzzing. Your brain and muscles are like best friends. They grow stronger together. Puzzles, learning a new card game, or even taking up painting can keep your neural networks firing. A Columbia University study showed that seniors who stayed mentally active had better muscle control than those who didn't. So, grab that crossword puzzle or try learning a few chords on that old guitar in the attic. Why does this matter? Because a strong brain-muscle connection isn't just about staying steady on your feet. It's about staying you. It's about being able to tie your shoes, play catch with your grandkids, or dance at a family reunion without worrying about falling. Susan says her dance classes didn't just bring back her balance. They brought back her joy. So, whether it's signing up for a local Tai Chi class, playing ping pong with friends, or just doing some deep breathing while watching the sunrise, start strengthening that connection today. Your muscles will thank you, and so will your brain. Habit number 3, micronutrients, the unsung heroes behind your strength. Picture your body as a bustling kitchen, whipping up a hearty meal of strength and vitality. Protein, carbs, and fats are the main ingredients. Think of them as the meat, potatoes, and butter. But without the spices, the micronutrients, that meal would be bland and incomplete. For seniors, micronutrients like magnesium, creatine, and B12 are the secret ingredients that make your muscles hum. Without them, even the best diet or workout plan falls flat. And here's the kicker. Most folks over 60 are missing at least one of these key players, and they don't even know it. Let's meet Tom, a 68-year-old retired firefighter from Arizona. Tom was always the guy who could carry a ladder or chop wood without breaking a sweat. But a few years ago, he started feeling tired all the time, and his grip wasn't what it used to be. He could barely open a pickle jar. A blood test revealed he was low on magnesium and B12. With a few tweaks to his diet and some smart supplements, Tom's back to splitting logs and even teaching his grandkids how to throw a football. Here's how micronutrients can work their magic for you. Magnesium, the mighty mineral. This unsung hero powers over 300 reactions in your body, from muscle contractions to energy production. Low magnesium can leave you weak and wobbly. A study showed seniors with enough magnesium had 30% stronger grip strength. Load up on leafy greens, spinach, kale, nuts, almonds, cashews, beans, and yes, a square of dark chocolate. Tom started sprinkling pumpkin seeds on his oatmeal, and he says it's like rocket fuel for my muscles. Creatine, not just for gym rats. Forget the stereotype of creatine being for young bodybuilders. This natural compound helps your muscles store energy and boost brain power, too. Just 3 to 5 grams a day, about a teaspoon, can increase muscle mass and strengthen seniors, especially when paired with exercise. Mix it into your morning smoothie. It's tasteless and easy. B12, the energy spark. As we age, our bodies struggle to absorb B12, especially if you're on meds like metformin or antacids. Low B12 can zap your energy and weaken your muscles. Go for methylated B12, methylcobalamin, in supplements and eat foods like eggs, salmon, or fortified cereals. Tom added egg B12 supplement, and says he feels 10 years younger. Trace minerals for the win. Zinc in oysters, beef, helps repair muscles. Selenium in Brazil nuts, tuna, fights oxidative stress. Chromium in broccoli, whole grains, helps your muscles use nutrients better. Seniors with optimal levels of these kept 22% more muscle over 5 years, per Tufts University. How do you get started? Ask your doctor for a micronutrient blood test. It's like a report card for your body. Then, fill your plate with colorful, nutrient-packed foods. Think spinach salads, grilled salmon, or a handful of almonds as a snack. If you need supplements, go for quality, not quantity, and check with your doc first. Tom's now a micronutrient pro, and he swears his daily smoothie with spinach, berries, and a dash of creatine is his elixir of strength. You don't need to overhaul your diet. Just add a pinch of these powerhouse nutrients, and your muscles will start singing a happier tune.